It is another Friday morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is 90 Minutes TV. Today, we have got just the visitor that we have been waiting for so long. The senior editor and political analyst, Stephen Mugaka Nyamori. How are you, Mr. Nyamori?
Yeah? I'm okay, my friend.
It is a very long time, my friend. Yeah?
It's really long.
People have been asking me so many questions. Where's the person you told us who was coming to your TV? They have been waiting for so long, by the way.
But finally it has come.
You have come. Thank you so much. Yeah? How was the journey from Nairobi?
It has been long.
Yeah?
But Nairobi, I'm glad to inform you that it has moved near to every place.
Yeah? Yes. Why do you say so?
Because for the past few years, after independence, at least the roads have been made better. At least vehicles can move fast. And these are the fruits of governments that we have been having in the past, despite the flaws here and there. At least those are among the good things that have happened.
Which government are you talking about?
Oh, when we talk about governments of expanding roads, the most credit is given to the Jubilee first term government.
Jubilee first term?
Yes. It had a clear roadmap of what should be done, how it's done, and when and where.
Yeah. What about the second term of Jubilee?
It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
It's very unfortunate. The second term in Jubilee has only one agenda. Hitting, abusing, destroying, but not succeeding.
For the viewers of 90 minutes, easy the views the senior editor peke yake. Hizi shows za 90 minutes, easy ni za view za Stephen Mugaka. Sasa mtu yote mwenye anaoji kitu, this is his own opinions. Okay? By the way, it is very first time kuongelea politics in national politics in 90 minutes TV today. But so we don't know very well what is he talking about, but hizo sasa tutawachia hapo. Sawa? Umesikia fununu yoyote about Sameta Mugero nini?
Sameta Mugero what?
Kuna watu wanasema kuna Sawanye, hapo kuna Mugire, kuna Ombati who is the MCA now, kuna Ekebuyu, kuna Ligwali. Kwa watu wote nani hapo nje unasikia nani amepikita mizizi sana?
River Road the Jerrycan and the Zebra. That's the Gobi and Ligwali. Sameta Mugero one is a good word. It's blessed with a lot of resources. In our constituency is among the best words that you can say, that you can even advise people to invest in. A lot of opportunities. And it's very unfortunate that this time around, many people are complaining that they don't have a working leader in the ground. But I've heard a lot of rumors about a lawyer. I don't know if you have a lot of cases around here that you need to be solved, but I'm told this lawyer, akona lawyer
utu. Huyu lawyer mgani huyu? Najua kuna lawyer wawili, I think, if not so. We have Advocate Sonye and Advocate Kefa Ombui Mogire.
The one that I've heard a lot is this Ombui.
Ombui.
Yani Ombui. I've not met him, but I've heard Ombui. Yes.
Yani Ombui unachukua mizizi bwana? Sijui.
But let me tell you one thing, my friend.
Tell me something.
The sitting MCA will come during the campaign and start telling us, oh, you can see I've made this road, or I made the borehole somewhere, I gave people bursaries. Those are not things that he should be telling us. Those are our rights. We pay taxes. Those things should be done to us. He's doing what we told him to do. What he should come and tell us is what he has done outside. An extra mile that he has gone.
So unajua kuna some politicians wakati wameshachukua ile uongozi, they don't even make those roads. And then kuna mwenye sasa akiingia huwa ana make the roads. So what's the difference?
The politicians that wakichukua, they go and sleep on the job. Those are people that should be, after the end of their term or within their term, should be kept where they belong. Those should not be called even leaders. They even destroy the name politics. Politics is not about going there, grabbing resources and being hungry of power and grabbing everything. But those who go, when they are elected to leadership and they do what they're supposed to do, we should not grab at them because they have done what they do. We should not be grabbing at you that now you are breathing. It helps you. We should not be grabbing at you that now you are your wife is pregnant. So what? As a man, that's what you should do.
Senior editor.
We should not credit someone on doing his responsibilities.
Okay.
We should credit a person, more so these politicians, for what they have done an extra mile. This lawyer, I've heard him helping out of people. A person has a problem of maybe school fees, he can give you something small. We understand. It's difficult times. But if a person goes to his pocket and gives you even 500 shillings to support your problem, that's a kind-hearted person. And those are the kind of leaders we want. And those are the only people who can liberate Kenya. And the Sameto Mokoero.
I think that's a voting it right. But we have another seat in Bobas now. Bobas at large. Bobas constituency. We have so many aspirants as we are speaking this time. We have somebody like Yobesh, I don't know the other name. We have Kongo, I don't know if he will be asking for this time or he will be an aspirant. We have Manodi. I think he must be in the ballot this time around again.
I believe so.
And we have now the sitting MCA or MP, Innocent Obidi. How can you compare these people?
First, I want to say that the leadership is given from God.
Are you sure?
Yes. Leadership is given from God. Obidi is an MP because God blessed him to be an MP this time around.
He has worked very hard, by the way.
Obidi has worked very hard.
Yes. He has given buses to schools.
He has done a lot of things.
Yes.
But now, my problem is the priority.
Which priority?
The priority of what people need. First, for a record now, was constituency has a lot of schools with buses, fully funded by the national government, CDF.
Yes.
That is courtesy of his honorable.
Yes.
Bursaries have been distributed at least equally when you compare with the Manot regime. But now, when you look at the priority of the worst people, do we really need buses?
Yes, we need buses. People go out for tours. Students go out for rallies.
How does that add economically to the worst people?
So for worst people, you see when it makes time easier for the students to go for the rallies and come back in time.
How does these rallies add to the academic performance?
You know, a rally, it can be a contest rally, you see. It can be a games rally. So all those are the core activities in school.
I agree with you, but to me, all those are just mere things to lean on. Number one, yes, even if we need the buses, we need to have roads where the buses will. These buses not fly.
But the roads are there. Where the bus pass to enter in the school.
We don't have roads facilities that can work, that vehicles can move on.
All seasonal roads we are talking about.
We don't have all season roads. We have seasonal roads. Roads that when it rains, then you have to change the parking of the bus somewhere alongside the road so that you can pick it tomorrow. I agree with us given bursaries to people. But even in terms of these buses distribution, some other places are not getting these buses. I think the best thing our able MP could have started with is by ensuring that we have good classes. We have labs. Right now we are in a corona season. If a lot of funds were channeled to maybe building classes, maybe as constituents, who knows, our students could have been in school. Because there could have been good facilities. We have a lot of... go to the neighboring constituency. Machoge, Borabu. Every ward has a center of excellence, a primary school and a high school that is built, fully funded by the
CDF.
By CDF. A well-modern classrooms, are 3-story buildings. Go to us. Start with Nyamaru. Start with another. At this century, in our conditions, we have a school that is mud walls. We have schools that toilets have fallen down, have cracked all over. It's unfortunate. And we have a leader. Others have buses.
Up to 2.
And some of the buses are malfunctioning right now.
Yeah.
And we start bragging around that we have buses.
I heard that St. Mary's Nyamaru, which school?
St. Mary's Nyamaru is a good example.
Yeah.
Yes.
How many buses?
It has 2 buses. How special is it?
Yeah?
How special is it?
It has so many children.
So many children. Can you compare St. Mary's Nyamaru students with Nyamaru boys students?
Yeah.
You cannot.
Maybe they share the buses.
They don't, my friend. They don't.
Yeah.
I know they don't.
Are you not sure that you're lying?
They don't. I know.
Huh?
I know. I'm in the ground.
Let me see in my Twitter here. In my Twitter here nasikia hapa hivi Aaron kutoka Nyanyukipa anasema hivi Manoti lazima atarudi kwa kiti. Mpende msipende. He's forcing things here. Kama Duke kutoka Nyanzaki Lauda nikiwa na wapata Saidi niko Nyanzaki hapa hivi kwa stage ya Moranga. Manoti bado ni unasikia? Manoti akapa hivi bado ako na nguvu mingi sana hivi hapa hivi. Nikikuja hivi nipate Moramo Manyi anasema hapa hivi Jubilee first term worked very hard and they were together. They were in the matching ties. Lakini sasa hii second term ni kama mwingine mtu aliruka mwingine. Ni ukweli?
Hiyo unajua
hata kama kitu ni kizuri sana?
Unajua kama kitu ni kizuri sana. Kuna mahali unafika unapata doa ya kitu. And it's I don't want to say this, but politics inakuanga unit of purpose. If you have achieved the purpose, then you just move out. But I'm telling you that you can take to the bank.
Yeah.
Kenyan politics is not going to be business as usual.
Yeah.
Yes.
What is it going to be?
It will not be this tribe versus that tribe.
Yeah.
It will not be this person versus this person.
Dynasty.
It will not be even dynasty versus hustlers.
Tanga.
It will not be Tanga versus Kiele.
What is this politics now?
The politics of Kenya right now will be who has a roadmap, a clear roadmap on what to do for Kenyans, and who doesn't.
That was not our topic anyway.
Let me say something more about that. Something more about that.
Yeah?
If today you come to me and tell me that maybe you want to add some 2-3 posts in the government, so some 2-3 people can get something to eat, how does that help you? It will help you this way. Let me help you. It will help you by being taxed more so that that person can get money.
Yeah?
Can get salary. Being taxed more so that you can get a convoy. Being taxed more to buy a red carpet for the other person.
How will I know that I am being taxed more?
You will know, but you will see, my friend. You will find that you are buying a soda and 3 bob. You will have an additional prices in things all over. Kenyans, we will cry. You saw the other day His Excellency the President, whom I voted for and I love so much. His Excellency, he went to France. I saw a magazine saying that the President is out for a begging mission. I'm told that the Jubilee government, in this second term, they are borrowing 215 billion shillings each day, million shillings each day, every day, until the end of their term. Then you begin telling me that the second term of the Jubilee government was functioning.
So where did the money went? Or where did the money go?
Go and ask the deep state, the likes of Murade, who are telling us that there is deep state, the likes of Oburu Odinga. Go and ask them. They call them deep state and they are in the opposition. Go and ask them. They will tell you. Ask Atuol.
Sofio Kenye hapa anasema itivo hoteli zote zimeswitch ni 90 minutes TV, wako live kabisa wanatuwatch, alafu anasema Manoti lazima atarudi kwa kiti. Manoti hapa hivi baada hapo nini sana Mugire Nyakundi hapa anasema Yobe Shoyaro hatujai muona, hatumjui ni nani. Hapo hivi bado basi watu wanahitaji huduma za Manoti. So basikia
Manoti, we love you. He has done a lot for us. Given a chance, I know he can do more. But that one will be left for us people to decide. Because people, they have the final say.
Omosa Nyakundi baada hapo hivi anasema huyo jamaa kama amesikia Mugire paka penye anatoka huko Mpai Kionyo. Mugire is a man to watch. Usikia waanza kuoleta mashida zingine hata paka za nyumbani hapa sasa.
Unajua sasa kitu kizuri ni kizuri. Kitu kibaya ni kibaya.
Unaanza kuleta mashida paka nyumbani.
Kama ukweli ni shida, wacha ikue.
Deno Moranga anasema anatuambia hapa hivi Sonye is a man to watch, but Ompui lazima mtu muangalie sana. Hizi zote unajua ndio melete maneno, na tuko na hizo pikileo.
Hapa kwa hii word. Farasi watakuwa wawili peke yake. Farasi ni wawili.
Who and who?
Jazi.
Jazi. Hadi wengine ni punda. Paka penye umetoka huko kwa watu unajua farasi wawili hapa.
Wengine ni punda. You know, we have participants and competitors. So just no participants. We are competitors now.
Wawili.
Wengine ni participants. Why waste my energy discussing about participants? They want just to be in the history that na sisi tulijaribu kiti. Hata wewe leo utaingia ujaribu.
Dekla na majanja hapa hivi Nyakiamo building anasema Mugire sasa ndio mtu wetu hapo. Sikia.
That Mugire must be a really good-hearted person.
Aje niangalie tena hapo mtu mwingine hapa hivi. Anasema Nancy Nyakundi anasema Ompati has failed us terribly.
You know, when a voter says terribly, then it's terrible.
Terrible is that?
It must be terrible. Very terrible. Yes.
But wache tufunge show. Wenye umebaki tutasoma nini zenu next time when we will be hosting Skaliwa. Mjumbe msanii wako part 2 itakuwa hapa hivi. Tumekungojea sana by the way. Umeturudisha nyuma. Ingekuwa sasa tumeshaenda bwana mambo mingi tumediscuss mambo mingi, lakini tulikuwa tunangojea the senior editor and political analyst. Watu leo wamesikia mambo mingi.
Let me just say.
Unajua baadaye ni maajabu sana kuongelea mambo ya national politics kwa 90 minutes TV.
Let me say two things. If you allow me.
You can go ahead.
Kenyans, I'm speaking to every Kenyan now. Let me not speak about two of us. I'm talking about Kenyans. We have come from far. We have fought a lot of fights. But this time, I'm telling every Kenyan that who is listening to me, the next time we go for election, don't look at this is our person. Don't look at this is person come from my region. It will not help us. Ensure that we maintain peace. That's the main thing. Peace is paramount.
Yes.
Another thing, let's choose leaders who have track records of performance. Let's not just choose leaders because maybe they can tell us a lot of things and a lot of stories. Let's choose leaders who can give us a clear roadmap. I like the young man Alfred Mutua.
You know, in this 21st century, a person can stand and say that if there's a person who, if he will be in the ballot, I will remove my clothes. I will walk naked. So which country are we living in?
I think those kind of people, they're the people that you should not call themselves even Kenyans.
They are leaders, not just Kenyan. They are Kenyan leaders.
I just ask you, go and look for the name of a word leader. That word you have used is there wrongly. Those are not leaders. Those are puppets. Those are people who tend to show themselves that they are diehards of some people for no good reason. I love this man of Mandela Chapchap. A very good example of people who are vying for presidency. He has a clear roadmap of what he wants to do. But if I get a chance of advising Alfred Mutua, you are a good leader. I know you do things in the right way. You have never disappointed people. Just join hands with other able leaders. Join hands with leaders of like-minded.
The leader you are talking about here made a promise to the people of his county about making Machakos a Dubai city. So I don't know if he made it.
Making Machakos a Dubai city was a very, very noble idea, and it was happening. It means you have not been following how things have been.
No, I just want to know. Just want to know.
It's not that some few politicians that were saying that we are the kingpins of a region moved to court. Alfred Mutua had already got all investors to invest in that region. But the case was delayed for 3 years. Those investors, some have invested in Uganda, some have invested in DRC and other places. And they didn't, so that was the main thing as why it didn't happen. But fortunately or unfortunately, all is not lost. The case is almost being completed.
Yes.
But before it's completed, Alfred Mutua has also brought other investors, and the work is in progress in Machakos. And I'm telling you,
but I saw the office that he made, he constructed. Yani mpaka watu wakasema ati news ukiona kaseti ilikuwa nasema aje
it's a White House.
The State House, yani it make State House kuwa kama toy. Yani sijui,
you know, that was a very good thing. You know, Alfred Mutua had an option of building a house for the governor, a mansion for the governor.
Not his office.
But he decided to go for the Machakos people. He built an office for the Machakos people. The best, I think, in all county governments in Kenya.
But people complain so much.
People will always complain. You do good, people will complain. You empower youth, people complain. You use people to...
Who was empowered?
Who was empowered? It's in public domain. I should not say that one. Everyone knows who was empowered. You use youth like the other people have been using youth to throw stones here and there, but I'm telling you, tumechoka kama vijana. Raundi hii hakuna kurusha mawe. Tutarusha kura kwa debe peke yake. The rest...
So does Tony matter naye?
Mawe tumeachana. Ni kurusha kura kwa debe. Lakini usijaribu kuiba kura yetu. Yes.
Deep state?
Wewe kuwa na deep state. You will know that deep state sometimes it does not exist. It exists in words. Let me give you a good example. In 2007, no, in 2013, there was the sitting prime minister. Kalonzo Musyoka
The vice president.
was the vice president.
Yes, you can remember very well.
Musalia Mudavadi went alone. But these two were the deep state. What happened?
They were
defeated pants down. Why do you think right now it will be different? And by the way, who told you that Uhuru Kenyatta said he will not support Ruto in 2022?
The way you see things out here, you can unazijazia tu bado.
Uhuru Kenyatta ni mwanaume. He is on record saying ya kwamba mimi nipe yangu 10 na hii kijana yake 10.
Ndio wamesema
wengine wataendelea.
Ndio wamesema Uhuru kwani wamesema Uhuru aongozi peke yake. Wanaongoza wawili. Na kila mtu ametayari ashachukua yake 10 wamemaliza sasa.
I think that person is speaking that you should revive the constitution.
Yeah?
I know what it is in the constitution. Do you want to know that Ruto is stupid? If Ruto was stupid, hiyo kitu angekuwa anajua hivyo, angekuwa anatafuta kura. Of course itaanza siasa. Is empowering people. Atatuambia nataka ametuambia twende kwa debe.